Doctor, how true is it that real estate can really stand gidigba? Do you understand?
Okay.
Because we've also seen asset prices failing. I tend to agree with you a bit with what you said earlier, especially where you are right now is a typical example. If you go perhaps to a place in the US where is developing, if you go there in the next 6 months or even 1 year or 2 years time, you won't know the place anymore, because even as the new place is developing, you will see big stores like Walmart, Target, they are already in those areas. Before you come back in a year's time, you can't even remember, was this the same place a year or 2 years ago? So I agree with you. But in Nigeria, do you think that that notion of if you invest in real estate is a solid investment, like you said, gidigba, nothing they happen to them, they shake. Is it really true? Because
Yeah,
sometimes when
yeah.
the economy is not
Okay.
doing well, you may not sell your asset prices at the supposed market price.
Yes, it is. It will stand if you are realistic, because a lot of people are unrealistic and a lot of people are speculators. They just go there to speculate and then they sit down in their office and they just begin to increase prices of land without any physical infrastructure or value creation on site. What you need to understand is that these foreign countries that you are talking about, there is a collaboration between the government and the private sector in order for that to happen. So when you are buying a plot of land somewhere in the US or in the UK or in anywhere in the Western world, any land you are buying land, but the government is responsible for putting the infrastructures in place. You are not responsible for creating road. You are not responsible for the gas line, the electricity, the water. All that will be done by government. So by the time you come in as a private sector, buy land to do development in collaboration with government, boom, you are good to go. But in Nigeria, we are the one that will provide the road. We're the one that will provide the lights. We're the one that will provide water. We're the one that will provide everything. So what some of us that have come into the real estate space in the last 25, 26 years has done is to bridge that gap, that while we are waiting for government, let us go into estate development. And by going into estate development, we take responsibility for creating the infrastructure. And if you go all over Nigeria today, not just Lagos, Abuja, Enugu, Asaba, even in the north, you see Port Harcourt, you see a lot of estate companies that have come into the space within the last 10 to 15 years that have gone into a forest and they have turned a forest into a city. So